primary thing that you will be experiencing this week. And we have a jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So this is the card where the tears of sadness turn into tears of joy. So if the previous weeks have been feeling heavy, unhappy, this week should offer you a different energy and feeling, okay? And for some, there's going to be a connection for you this week that is felt very emotionally and spiritually. It could be with a friend, a family member, a child, a parent, a sibling, a romantic potential, or your current lover. I don't feel like everybody's going to have that connection, but, some of you will. But overall, everybody is going to have a much better week than they have been having, okay? So let's pull a couple of cards to clarify exactly how does this happiness come for Sagittarius this week. What is different about the energy? Alright, so we have trapped and differences. Okay, so some of you have been feeling overwhelmed, maybe stressed, filled with anxiety, feeling very confined and restricted in a situation or a relationship. This is general, so you need to apply it where these messages of this reading are really resonating for you, okay? So it's like we're feeling trapped, or there's blockage, because there's some opposition, there's some difference here between you and somebody else. And so you may have been at this impasse the weeks previous or last week, but this week is definitely bringing the energy for a reconnection, a feeling of liberation, a feeling of freedom. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards to get more information about that. Many of you, this is probably about a relationship that's romantic or a friendship is what I'm feeling mostly. It could be in the workplace, but I'm feeling like this is a relationship that's close to you, and we've either been fighting, or we haven't been seeing eye to eye, or there's been separation, or there's something that has created distance between us, and it has to do with these differences for whatever they mean to each of you. So let's pull some tarot to get more information. Alright, so we have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Wow, yeah, feeling a lot of restriction here. And then Strength. Okay, so as energies of other people coming through, we have an air sign here. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we also have the Strength card, which is the card of Leo. So some of you, it's like maybe you're waiting for somebody to reach out to you, to offer you an apology, to try to mend the bridges, something along those lines, because this is all about waiting for, information and communications to come through. But here we're feeling very restricted. We're feeling very blocked. So even if you want to reach out, it's like you don't feel like you can. And, this right here is very similar to the bird being trapped in the cage. It's like I feel restricted. It's either because of life circumstance or within yourself, emotionally, mentally, whatever. Because next it's like I want to do good. I really admire this person, or they really admire you, but I'm not sure if I can cope with this, because here we have more restriction. But with this card, this is more about what's going on in your mental body, meaning it's more of a prison of your mind. Same with this card, it's more of a prison of your mind. And you have the power and the strength to overcome it, and you do need to speak your truth and have courage in that and not be afraid to express yourself wholeheartedly. I definitely feel at some point in the week um, there's, communication, because we have this card right here, which is spiritual and emotional reconnection, where there is communication again. But you've got to free yourself from whatever's holding you back. Now, if this is not about a relationship with somebody, this could be about you trying to make a decision about something, or you're waiting on somebody else to make a decision about something, and you're waiting for that communication to come through. And I feel like it is going to come through, and it's of positive nature, but you are so up in your mental body, and you're just worrying, you're being pessimistic, you're afraid, there's a lot of anxiety. Some of you could just be really worried about something, and this is the universe saying, whoa, Sag, slow your roll, calm your mind, because most of the danger or insecurity or fear that you have going on right now is really more about your thoughts. It's not actual danger, okay? The information, the news, what you need to hear, it will come in. Like I said, it's a much better week with energy. The jewel within a teardrop, sadness turns into happiness. So calm your mind down. I really feel like everything's going to be okay, and it's going to work out. And it's like you will have whatever you need to make it okay, whether it's like physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, finance, anything. It's going to be okay. Just really work on not allowing yourself to obsess or worry this week about whatever this is. There's a reconnection here too. Free yourself, Sagittarius. Let's pull some advice for you guys for the week. I just see you guys being so worried, and you don't need to be. That's why this came out, is you don't need to worry the way that you're worrying. It's okay. Alright, so your advice is receive inspirations. Yes. Open your mind to receiving guidance from spirit rather than freaking out, thinking of every possible scenario that could play out. And now, look here, we have death and rebirth. So, yeah, there's definitely a reconnection that is, I don't know that it's coming this week. It could, because we have this right here, but I feel like this is coming out more for those of you who are trying to reconnect with somebody, to say, hey, listen, it's going to happen. It might not happen this week. You really need to calm your mental body down and allow the process, the death, and then the rebirth, the reconnection, because the reconnection is offering, a deep spiritual and emotional connection opposed to, the connection you had in the past. It's much deeper, and you may feel very restricted, but you've got to trust divine timing, and all the differences between your vibration and their vibration needs to get worked out. So, get out of your head. If you are in a partnership, and that's what this is all about, it's saying, again, get out of your head. If you can let it all go, move past the differences. This is saying, allow whoever you are dealing with to be who they are, and you be who you are, and you guys need to agree that that's okay for the both of you, okay? And that's where we find that reconnection with each other, is giving each other that space. Don't get caught up in your head about, all the reasons why. Just realize, okay, we're not seeing eye to eye, but this can be fixed. For the rest of you, anything that you're feeling restricted or held back from, just kind of release, surrender, ask for guidance. Look to the signs and synchronicities that are all around you, okay? Because the universe is always speaking to you and trying to assure you and tell you everything's going to be okay. You've just got to allow the process. You've got to let the past go. You've got to relax your mind. And it's going to work out. Things are going to get better. Your sadness is going to turn into happiness. There's a reconnection here, and that is so perfectly paired with this death and rebirth card. So, Sagittarius, don't worry this week. Don't get caught up in your head. Really focus on grounding yourself, connecting with spirit, connecting with Mother Earth Gaia, doing meditations if you have to. There's so many of them on YouTube. They're all quite wonderful. You just type in the search feature and you'll find thousands of them. Just really get out of worry zone. No matter what's going on, you will be okay. The connection between you and another is very strong, and you will pull back together. If you're in the relationship, again, you need to just accept your differences, and that's going to reconnect you. So